Will here, your friendly neighborhood conspiracy theorist. So I've mentioned this before in a previous video, but I didn't go into any detail. But the McMartin case. So the McMartin daycare was, in 1983, a woman came forward saying that her 2-year-old son was sexually abused. And by 1984, 360 children had come forward. And they all told the basic same story of ritual abuse, meaning like they would have feces smeared on them, made to drink urine, like drinking blood, babies' heads being chopped off, which sounds crazy unless you've looked into this stuff as much as I have, and then it's like, yeah, that stuff happens quite a bit actually. But they talked about being transported in tunnels, underground tunnels, for just to be prostituted out. And all of these witnesses were lambasted. And the court systems just drug it out and drug it out and drug it out. And like I said before, the rigmarole of the court system just made it so that everybody kind of forgot about it. And then, let's say, what was Gary Fickle, I think his name was, an archaeologist, went there in 1990 and found tunnels. Just like the kids said, like, oh, hey, here's the tunnels, just like all of these 360 kids said. Which I just spit, I'm sorry, I get excited. But we look at these things, I mean, because you can find articles about this in like the LA Times and the New York Times, like you can find articles about this stuff. But we read this stuff, and all of them individually, you can say, like, you know, the McMartin abuse scandal, and you're like, yeah, but kids are kids, and that's crazy, like, cutting heads off of babies and stuff, like, come on. And then you read the Epstein files, where the youngest victim was still attached to the umbilical cord, and you're like, yeah, from everything I've read, that happens quite a bit. Like Epstein, I think, was just a breeder, so that people would have babies to do stuff like that, too. But that's just what I think. I don't necessarily have proof, but you know, like the military scandal, all of those individually, which the media did it on purpose. They're all individual. You don't ever put them all together because this is at Offutt and this is at West Point, and you know what I mean. And so it's all individual, and you never put them together. And then you start, you know, like get the internet, and you start being able to Google stuff and find all this stuff, and it's like, yeah, this is happening. And as crazy as I know I sound, at a certain point,